We are indeed live. We are indeed live. We are live. It's funny. We are live. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, comrades. I love the word comrade. It should be used more in society, in modern society. Hello and welcome to Extreme Gameplays, where I play games very safely, because if I take damage, the whole run restarts. God of War 2 Oko continues today through its 19th attempt. If this was God of War Ascension, it would have been done by now. I can't believe you done this. Is there game audio though? Let's check. Get the survey out of my way. Awesome. The survey is out of our way, lads. So today we're gonna be starting another God of War 2 Oko run. Let me just God of War 2 Oko live. Oko live. Let me set up my phone. Just took long enough to set up. Wow. Now we're cool. Chat is cool. Welcome, welcome. Everybody's here. Everybody's here. Everybody's here. Today's drink is Pepsi. Zero sugar. We got his we got not his ass. We got his ass. How's it going, guys? We going to Titan? Yes. Yes. Actually, I'm gonna start... No, I'm not gonna start. I was about to say I'm gonna start recording, but I'm not. Because I know I'm not getting it today. But if I do, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So, the rules are in the description. If I take a hit, the run dies. Like my grandpa who died in the Great War 1. He didn't die in battle, actually. He just died during that, so... Is everything good? Is everything good? I'm checking the controls. I'm checking everything I need to check. Switch to the fucking Blade of Olympus. So, you know, we start in New Game Plus so that I can skip cutscenes for anyone unaware of the rules I go with. This way I can just go by the prologue much faster, which the prologue is just... I consider it generally a waste of time. Like, just a huge waste of time, because there's a lot of cutscenes, and you know, like, even if you take the cutscenes out, it just is just in the way of the game actually beginning. So you know how it is. You know how it is. Beep. Let's go. Beard comeback. Woo. Did it come back? It's slightly grown back. Hold on, I can't hear anything on this ear. Let's go. Don't drink black things, only drink water, kids. Well, we got Cristiano Ronaldo over here. I love how I opened that gate on beat with the track. That guy almost swung at my face. He missed the latter part of his argument, though. My face. So today we have high hopes of reaching beyond Pegasus 2. And take... we miss it. Sit with an upright posture. Move over here. Jump. Beep, 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 beep. Plume these two Rhodians in the road. Double jump. Beep, 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 beep. These guys are done. Hold on, let me just make myself look cooler by aiming the camera downwards. Now we cool. I drink 3 cans of Monster Energy every day, literally. You drink it in the morning. Do you want to play rough? So, I really want to showcase some of the strats learned recently in the Oko. Both for myself as a D-Rust and for you guys, because the strats are very, very interesting. Zesty do a Su? Nah, man. We're long past that era of Su. I remember when it first exploded. Ronaldo said it on stage while taking an award. See! And people turned it into a trend. But recently, I think with iShow Speed, it turned back into a trend. And like a huge otherworldly trend. Hello, brother. Hello. 1 in the morning and afternoon night. Why? Why? I wonder where Colossus esophagus is. Honestly, we need. Can we get a theory for that video? I mean, really? Why did you shave, man? Look, the place I work at does not allow beards to exist.
Show no mercy.
You have to shave one of them. Either your beard. What the fuck is this? Whatever. I was about to go somewhere deep with that convo. Hey Dimitri, hey True Gamer, and hey Dimitri as well, yes. So far I'm doing kinda good, as we always do in the prologue, am I right? Most of the L's come at the hands of death, which sucks, by the way. But sometimes we take other L's, you know, like this one right here, but it didn't happen. Fate decided to not do that. Me, those so dirty. I can't talk English. Why would any workplace doesn't allow beard? That's weird. It's not weird. I think hotels worldwide don't allow beards. Because, you know, you have to put on a baby face in a place where you have to represent a hotel, basically. You have to be your true natural self without any extra exterior. Hello everyone, welcome Doletto. But honestly, I must say something. I look way better like this. Like, I look better like this than with the beard. I'm sure it doesn't look natural to you. You're used to seeing, you know, my beard and all that. But I swear, it grows on you. Beep. The prologue, I fucking hate the prologue, man. It's a time waste, I swear to God. It's a time waste to get to the real stuff. And that's a case only with God of War 2 for me right now. Because, you know, Pegasus 2. You know how it is. And as I said, Pegasus 2 did get its RNG reduced, but it's nothing crazy. Dying much, Colossus? Why does Coliseum put his hand on the floor if that just allowed Kratos to attack his hand? He's stupid, I'm sure. You work at a hotel where I want to pick a room there. The hotel is in Asgard, believe it or not. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. I'm gonna go with stereotypes. Zesty, do you work in IT? It's not IT. It's another sales department. I'm good at talking. What can I say? You can't imitate crybabies that can't stay on the street for a night and need a hotel. Why would you bring that as an example? Yo, Zesty, welcome, Shadow Demon. Show me, and don't show no mercy as well. So you know how it is. See, like at an area like this, I fucking hate it. I hate it with a passion of 50 burning suns. Like, I know how to deal with it, but it's still ass because it has chances of going wrong and ending runs possibly, which is just a 6-minute time waste. But who's giving me back my 6 minutes? No one. Ain't nobody giving me back my 6 minutes, lad. Us. You want a piece of that? Ush. Ush. Hold on, let me just do something real quick, because I'm sure the chat is frozen. Now the chat is back. 6-minute life loss. Yes, Dante! How many of these Dante guys am I gonna have to make up? Actually, are you Dante? Before I make you a mod, are you or are you not Dante? What part of the human physique do you like the most? Only Dante would know the real answer. I've had MK11 since 2021. Hotel is right next to the loom chamber. Aha! I know what you're talking about, Kira, but I don't feel comfortable sharing. So we wait for these guys. Not really. We jump down to bait some of the Rhodians forward first. We wait for the archers to align their shots together. That archer was taking his time having a death stare. Ush, 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 ush. Ush, 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 ush. I said. Ah, he died. I said nothing. Real Dante would have said the N-word by now. Okay, let's not get crazy. I'm gonna need you guys to shoot at the same time, please. Please. Bro was not planning to shoot his arrow. You're wasting time! And there's nobody left. I wish I could skip this beam, honestly. You don't need to make all 3 Dante's mods, bruh. One is bad as it is. Yeah, imagine having 3 phones in front of you with 3 Dantes talking through them. But let's not imagine that. Billionaire laugh. Billionaire. I almost said brillionaire. Is brillionaire a thing? Mogging. Mogging the Rhodians. Successful. Hyperfist is here. Zig is here. Turn on the cam neighborhood. Oh, okay. Okay, Unk. It's on. Unk, shut up. You're making me blush. With my face that I'm too afraid to reveal. 3 Dante's talking about succubuses? Yeah, but he has an anime profile picture. I mean, what would change in the world if 3 Dante's talked about that? Come on. Let him have his freedom and his passions. That fucking bait. Do not do that again. See, the prologue feels like you're just walking on some very thin ice. Like, it's easy to no damage, but it's annoyingly tensionous. That's a word. Shut up, boy. Think of the bloodline. Zip it, slut! Your face, no problem. Your shoulders, yeah. Actually, your shoulders is supposed to be no problems. Shoulder reveal, now! The old fat Dante is better, in my opinion. There was a fat Dante once upon a time. And a anime profile picture. the full characteristics of a Discord mod, except he's not. Open up! My brother taught me how to chase the bag. Yo, you're bad then. Give him a lot of that. Grab everybody. I don't know why I feel like the controller is acting weird. There's nothing wrong with the controller. I just feel like the analog is just... Whew, I don't know. I don't know. If I fail, it's probably the analog. Just saying. Zesty is saying his version of my message about Dante. You said you had a message about Dante that got deleted. I heard there's an unofficial Zesty Discord. Perhaps invite me? I'm not the mod of that. I just randomly... Oof. I just randomly go into that Discord and just announce that I have a stream or whatnot. I don't know who runs it. I don't know how to navigate a single damn forum, even Discord. Like the Discord, the main use I have for Discord right now is talking to some friends in a group chat. It's not even a server. I don't know how to navigate the server. Like I go onto the uploads portion of my own fan page, fan server or whatever, and I'm trying to, you know, put an upload link or something, and it says done reading, perhaps consider something, and I'm like, bro, I just wanna get into the chat. And it is the same with Metal Gear Rising server as well. I tried to actually start being able to talk in the servers. I couldn't. I don't know what's up. Like every time I hop into portions of the server, Discord hits me with the done reading, perhaps you should something, and I forget the rest. And I just lose interest. I mean, fine, sure, it's not supposed to allow everybody to talk, because some servers have like thousands of people. But like, what does a homie gotta do? I want to talk. My knees hurt, bro. Hi, Zesty. Welcome, Ishan. Who else is in the Discord? I don't know. I believe just me. Me, myself, and I. You have some idiotic options on from your settings. Nah, I'm gonna blame it on the controller, man. Dante, have you ever said the N-word? What a question. Can any of you share the invite link? Sleepy Killer Kratos is voiced by a black man. Most people don't even talk in servers. They're just there to lurk. So it's not an issue from their part. I don't know, man. I don't know what people do in servers, though sometimes servers can be fun. You get to know some new people. And some child predators. It's awesome. But not for real. I'm totally against Discord politics. Like as a whole. Servers and whatnot. I've seen some bad shit from Discord. I fucking hate it very much. Like the only reason I use it is, as I said, it's just like you could use WhatsApp for what I use Discord for. You could use literally anything. What I use Discord for is just talking to some friends. And now to break the spine. I'd appreciate an invitation as well, just to discuss game mechanics and stuff. See that? I rarely see that happen. But sometimes questions do get asked, and if I have time, I do answer. Like, there's a reason, after all, why I haven't created a server. Like, even now that there's a fan server, I'm not promoting it or, like, getting into it, and you know how it is. I hate the culture around Discord. That doesn't mean I hate everybody that does Discord or whatnot. Do you play Souls games? Yes. Once upon a time, a lot actually. Please don't. I'm not doing that, Tension Tony. I use Discord to talk to underage. Why am I surprised? Why am I surprised? You're the very idea of what's wrong with modern society. You're the very mistake. You're like a summer ant that I will stomp with my feet. But let's focus though. Let's focus though. Grab on the right. Climb his ass up. Grab on the right again. Climb to the right. Ah! Okay, we grabbed him. There we go. Beep. Beep. Oh, I almost got slapped back there, believe it or not, lol. And the hands got bested. Amazing. That's a huge morale boost rather than dying at the hands. What was that scream? That was my inner Justin Bieber. God of War, Ragnarok are interactive films. Gone Hunter, stop. Stop with the hating. Speaking of hating, I'm planning a very interesting video. The script is ready. The script is also phenomenal. Ah! The script happens to be very funny as well. I just have to get into recording it and editing it. Turn back, bitch! You defy the God of War as he's secretly galloping down there to make him keep on going forward. You defy me, I want you to return back there! Do not listen to me, okay? Just keep going forward, okay? You defy the God of War! Just keep going forward, please. I don't want to face him again. I'm not ready. I want to face Zeus! I want to face Zeus! I don't want to eat it! I don't want to eat it! Let's focus.
You will need more help than I can give. My Titan brother slumbers deep inside his mountain prison.
Turn back to Olympus, beast! I don't need Typhon's Bane! You think I need that piece of shit? This is a run killer, by the way, a very minor one. We're past the worst of it. We're done. There's still a part where the harpies have a chance to hit me, but like, come on. We restart the checkpoint here because if we don't, this guy kills us with his blasts. Blasphemy! Don't whisper ever again, please. Why? You know, I do stuff when people tell me don't do stuff. So what do you mean by that? I'm breathing way too heavy into the mic now. I'm licking your underwear. I don't care what you're gonna say about me. What's up, Bo? What's up, man? Join my little Discord server. But now we start officially the Typhon's Mountain. Why don't Why don't know you continue the no upgrade run plus and only use items as you get them through story? What? I'm gonna talk to something that looks like what you talked about. A no weapon run for God of War 3, which is bound to happen. But now I have a very serious challenge going on. God of War Assumption, God of War Assassination, God of War Assassin's Creed is what's on. So I gotta finish the Pain Plus of Ascension first before trying to get anywhere else. I'm just trying to safely take out the harpies. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I wrote this rhyme lightly over 2-3 heinies, and boy was they fine, G. One black, one Spanish, one Chinese. I love the music.
To lift the fingers of the great Titan.
You must peg the Pegasus first.
It is your only passage to the Sisters of Fate.
Now we're back to normal. So what I do is I bait these guys to climb the wall first, then I climb back up with the same route that you saw. Now I just barely get over the part where I can get down, slide my ass down to the right, back to the left, a new wave spawns, and I can climb back up safely. And I take these guys out the same way. Or I can do it with grabs as well, but it's kind of risky. And we're not risky, we're zesty, so you know, that's the name of the brand, you know. That's the me when you're moms. Me when Sun Wukong is better than Kratos. You've lost it, gone. I mean, you never had it. But if there was ever a time where I can say you lost it, it would be now. What happened? You were supposed to be a Patreon of Captain Cuba. What changed? Zesty's 9-to-5 businessman? You could say that. They call me Smelly, the smelliest man alive. Ah, man. And you know, you kind of twisted my comprehension of how I wrote my banner on YouTube. Imagine if it was, they call me Zesty, the zestiest man alive. Thank God it's not that, it's they call me Zesty, the most stylish man alive. Which true? Can't you see these amazing combos on full display? Nowhere else do you get this. What's up, Zesty? Anthony! Welcome to the stream. Now for the final stretch of this wall, and then we face a run killer. If it wants to be a run killer, it sure as hell can be a run killer. So we're safe. So far we're safe. Unless greed consumes me and I try to beat these harpies without climbing the wall, but that's not gonna happen. Style mirror or this encounter? Or hits counter? Which one you think is better? I mean, Style meter has a lot more things on offer. And I don't mean actually making you morally feel good, like a pat on the back. Yo, you're doing good. Look at yourself. You're stylish. Who's a stylish boy? Who's a stylish boy? But like, Look at quad S on Devil May Cry 5. Look at it, you know, increasing your hits on DMC3. That's pretty good. Though I don't know of any other style rankings for other games. I'm sure some games out there have it. But the hit counter is sweet as well. You know, you get more orbs. There's an incentive for you to keep on attacking enemies. It's great. Die, slut! We save W. Zesty, the creamiest man alive. Dane! No way, bro got doxed. 1,000 red orbs or dinner with Zeus. At least it's not spend night with Zeus or 1,000 red orbs. That would have been horrible. Am I right? Am I right winged? Am I right winged, lads? So we go forward and let's hope this encounter goes right. If it doesn't, we just restart. Nothing is bringing back the Oko. Encounter is going good. Encounter is going fairly good, I'm gonna be honest. Encounter went pretty good. The next is all spots that I can die to due to sloppiness. It's nothing major like this. Like this was dead ass a run killer. The chances of it being a run killer are low, but never zero. Which is a thing that sucks. If something is 100% destined to kill you, it's much better than something not even being clear if it's gonna 100% kill you. Nice ring out, never mind. I don't want to ring him out. Ah, I want the ruthless kill. Be back in a minute, hold on.
God of War, you live. I no longer walk with the gods. Who has placed you in this torment?
Zeus. My only crime was helping mankind. When I took the fires of Olympus to the mortals, Zeus considered it a betrayal. As punishment, he made me mortal and condemned me to be savagely consumed every day by this cursed bird. And then, with the fall of night, I am healed. How long have I been here? How long have I suffered this curse? I truly do not know.
Oh, no you don't. No you don't. There he goes.
Please, Ghost of Sparta.
I once again ask for unofficial Zesty server invite link. I'll try to never link it in my life. I'm serious, man. I don't really run the server. He screamed. He literally came back there. What was that? That was supposed to be a war cry? That's weak. Never do that again. The regen animation looks so good. Which regen? Zeus is into BDSM? Come on. spine breaker. Beep, spine breaker again. That's that. Thanos. Thanos. These guys are walking like smooth criminals. Ring out, ring out. I increased the auto just when the song turned off. Haven't you done this already? God of War 2 Oko? No. If I have done this already, I wouldn't be here. The beard is about to grow back, which is huge. It's not huge. It's a penalty. We should be ashamed of this. Does anybody here play Fortnite? Not me. Freak, yeah. Chat. I'm sorry, Samantha. It had to be that way. You've been hit by a smooth criminal? They walk very, very... Yeah, it's creepy how they walk. Thanks for opening the door. I got the full collision, or half collision, sorry. Peasant of Zeus, begone! Ring out is the best thing in the world? Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Get out of my bed! You know what they asked Typhon once? They were like, what do you love? And he was like, she said, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mom. I'm sorry. Which country are you from, Zesty? I'm from Iraq. Help me, please. Thanks for the help in advance. I was about to say, if I died there, now you wouldn't have seen my face ever again. The laptop's face cam would have been broken. My phone would have been flung off to the wall. I would have kicked my monitor confirmed. And my controller, well, and now we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This song is so good here. So this is a boundary you're not allowed to... Okay. The music is amazing. The archers are gone. We just need to get this now. Sup, Zesty bro? Welcome, Kratos, God of War. And we yeet that ass to the flames. The recovery of that attack that I just did, you know, the big slam, is shorter than the recovery of this, believe it or not. Is that not going to the fire for some reason? Because I'm not seeing the effect that's supposed to happen. Really? There, that one counts. Please be done. Why is this stressful all of a sudden? This goes by way faster usually. I think one more is gonna be over. They're not going in. Hold on. I have an idea. There. I had to be a little closer, which is never the case, but I mean, this time it was. Puzzles stack. I don't know. You know what I want to try so much now? Jumping through that fire. Just want to see if I take damage or not. But it's not happening today. If it happens any day, it's not today. Because Oko knows no chill. We're instantly sent back to the lobby if we get hit here. Which here's a great morale boost if you're insane enough to try out an Oko. Just think about it. You made it this far without taking a hit. Which I know, bold of me to assume you can make it this far without taking a hit. I'm the best player of God of War 2. Like, I'm just saying. I can take the rest out with magic. With my jick. That was a very sweet full collision back there. You know how it is. You have to convince this game to work properly. Sometimes it hurts. You know why it hurts so much? Because the game is usually very consistent. Like, that's what I love so much about all of God of War. They're consistent. So when a game has a section that breaks that streak of consistency, that's why it hurts so much. Because you're not used to it, ever. If a game is janky, you expect jank. But when a game is consistently consistent, 99% of the time, it just hurts my soul when it just decides to not work all of a sudden. Which this game tends to do so sometimes. Like that back there was nothing with Typhon. You should see the moments where the game gets so janky and I die due to that. You have no idea how much that hurts. It is the worst thing that has happened in the world. I'm sorry, but have you heard of like the Holocaust? Have y'all seen that video? It breaks the consistency for me every single run. See, it's rare, but it's rare. It doesn't happen all the time. Pegasus Stew is at the corner. Like for 69 years of good luck. You don't need to tell me twice. Don't know how possible this is, but can you get a job in video editing? I don't like video editing. I like it when it's for me. When I make something that is gonna last on the internet forever. But like, I don't really enjoy the process. There are times though where I hella enjoy the process, and it shows. Some of my best edited videos, you know I was having fun editing them. Thank you for making this not so complicated. And the encounter's over. It is Oak over. Who is a professional in video editing? I don't know. Besides God of War games, what is your favorite hack and slash? Metal Gear Rising. That's my second favorite game. It's such a unique thing. Like, there's nothing like it. Like, both in name, as in like a sequel or prequel or whatever. There's nothing like Metal Gear Rising. Like, it's its own thing. Usually Bayonetta has a prequel. God of War has prequels. Or, you know, sequels for both. Devil May Cry has sequels and prequels. Some games don't though, like Wonderful 101 doesn't have it doesn't have sequels or prequels. The run is going almost perfect and I hate it. You hate it? I'm saying, man, I swear to God, the other day I even said so myself. Haters gonna hate and ain't's gonna ain't. How much Rage of the Titans level 1 differs from upgraded level 2 Zesty? The one we have right now, when it's active, we output the damage of level 3 Blaze whenever attacking. So if I activate it like this, that's a level 3 slam. And for the secondaries, they go to level 2. When the Rage goes to max level though, you know, with the Kraken one, when we get it at the Kraken, it boosts everything to the max. Which is sick. Sadistic even. Aside from the game shing itself, Typhon. Yeah, we cool. things that never change, never happens in an Elko. There is that as well. Sometimes you're honestly just so stressed, something happens that you've never seen in your 15 years of God of War 2 playtime. And I'm speaking from experience. I corner myself so that I don't miss any grabs. Not that it's very dangerous, but like, just getting to the corner is the absolute 100% safest way. Because you never miss grabs. They're always coming in front of you. It's also good for no grab run plus. You can just go like this. And you cover everyone. Because ceiling combat in this game, and no grab run plus, is kind of risky. If you think about it, if your channel became majorly successful, then video editing would be your job, right? It was my job. I was successful. I just hate staying at home, like every other human. Like when I succeeded in YouTube, I was a dumb kid. I'm gonna be honest. That was what, 2019. I was young. I didn't know that I had these powers. You know, this level of creativity, and I just abused my power. So here I'm gonna lose a drop of health when I get on Pegasus. This is not damage taken. That's forced damage taken, so it doesn't restart the game. Now though, we have the biggest run killer of the entire game. Zesty is a businessman, means all billionaires are in danger. I've been playing Ascension for the first time, and its combat feels very smooth. I love Ascension's combat. Very, very much. Some rooms are just problematic. That's just the way it is. Sometimes the mechanics decide to not work, but I fucking love Ascension.
Island of creation, home to the sisters of fate. Here, the path to your true destiny begins. The island is.
I'm not a businessman, I'm a businessman.
To prevent all from reaching the three sisters of fate. The power of the sisters will allow you to return to that moment when Zeus betrayed and killed you, Kratos, thus changing your fate and the fate of others.
We're done and I'm gonna be right back. I almost left before this QT. Imagine the panic. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take a short little bathroom break before the run commences. Commences! If I fall here, I'm not restarting the run. Because there's a glitch that makes you fall. Sometimes Kratos just starts not even grabbing the wall. Almost shit myself. You gotta check yourself before you shit yourself. You know how it is. I'm not gonna feel safe until I touch the actual ground or floor of the island of creation. There's still a bit more iffiness going on before I can actually showcase my strats. There's still Theseus, there's still the Cerberus that can do some weird shit even though it's an easy encounter. But man, we're past the worst of the run. You gotta give yourself these words of, what do they call it? Let me hang on this ladder right now, be right back in a minute. So you enjoyed the amazing atmosphere. Honestly, I should have left it at the cutscene, but like, I really needed to pee. So you might say, now that the run officially started, let's showcase the strats, and to that I say, with pleasure. We first have the Guardians right here. It's gonna be a very bloody battle. We climb up. Parry one of them. Escape. You do not fight Guardians. We're done. We are done. Look at your son. Look at your son, Mama Rhodes. Look at your son. Look at your son. I'm calling PETA on you. Call your bloody PETA on me. You fucking mate. W, thanks, Dimitri. That's an L? That's not an L. You see, I predict their movements. The moment they get on screen, they do the little spitting thing in their mouth and try to rush forward. Now, I was admittedly in a bad position because I was in the upper side of the arena when you should be at the foreground so that you see enemies clearly when they get on screen. So that was a bad position, but instinct helped me back there. I know what to do around these dogs.
You must find a way across to the island, Kratos.
For there lies your path to the Sisters of Fate. Why do you give me AIDS, Gaia?
Zeus must be stopped, Kratos. The story of revenge has been told before. You know
I realized the other day that her boobs are out.
fearful was Kronos,
You can see through the cloth.
that his own children would rise against him,
Look.
that he decided to imprison them all.
Uncensorship, bro.
Rhea stood by and
Only on
watched
extreme
as the children were
gameplays.
devoured one by one. But when the time came for the last of her children to be eaten, she was unable to bear another such loss, and devised a trick to save the baby Zeus.
Damn it, they're not showing it. I don't know when exactly they show it, but they show it.
He was taken to an
He said L about skipping the Guardian, I guess.
eyes of
It's very risky. There, look, 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 look. The Guardians are very scary at this stage of your arsenal. When you have the Barbarian Hammer, you just block and attack. Now, though, your attacks do not break through the armor, and if they do, it's not really a big effect. These guys love to block a lot, so sometimes you might try to go for a plume. You're happy you landed the plume. Nope, one of them blocks it, breaks your whole flow with the other Guardians. Something else that can happen is that you bounce and like a crowd for, let's say, 3 Guardians, right? You go to grab him to do the Orion's Harpoon to destroy everyone behind him with awesomely placed full collisions. Kratos does the normal grab and falls grabs him, where he does this, and at that point your ass is toast. Your ass is literally toast. Your ass is. Have you seen that picture of a whole ass toast blob, but cut like this sideways? It's not cut like this that you see in commercials. Your ass is basically that toast that gets cut from head to tail.
my foolish act of compassion
Look at this build.
would haunt the Titans forever.
How do you get this jacked in a cave?
We allowed him to return to us.
What kind of roids did this man smoke?
He betrayed all of the Titans for the sins of
Did you really not get hit until now, or you cheated again?
his father,
Cheated again?
Kronos.
Look, the other times, have you seen me on streams where I'm like, guys, I took a hit, but I'm gonna continue for practice? This is not one of them. This is an actual run. Where like, I haven't taken a hit up to this point of the game. Now we get the health increase, which you might say is pointless since you're meant to not take damage. But I want to max out my health bar as early as possible so that I can get rid of it for later. Now this next encounter is a bit iffy, because false grabs can happen sometimes. It is a fairly simplistic encounter, but it can go wrong in a very amount of ways. Oh no. That's clear. See, the game consists of very simplistic encounters now for me after all the, times of practice. But like those can still go wrong. The thing is, with a lot of practice, you make a lot of things linear for yourself. You're like, this strat right here, I grab this guy, I killed that other guy with the grab, and then move on and grab him, and it's simple win-win for everybody. But the moment something malfunctions, which usually doesn't in practice, it does only when you're actually in the actual run. The moment something goes wrong, you're just a monkey. At that point, you don't even know what to press, sometimes. Adapting is a fucking skill, I'm telling you. Adapting in a run where you don't want to take damage is fucking hard. Imagine having a controller botch deep into an Oko. I'm not restarting a run because of a controller botch, man. I hope it doesn't happen in the middle of an encounter. I was about to say, is he like immune to full collisions? I'm sure the blade was hitting him there before the actual Legionnaire could. I don't know why this occurs. So now this encounter right here is fairly simplistic. I've linearized it enough for it to be simplistic. I'll show you. So whenever she goes for the scream, you can hit her with an arrow to interrupt her like this. You want to launch her this, and attacks bounce her again. Let me just demonstrate again. So you go boom, attack, circle. Attack, circle. Attack, circle. Now when the next one spawns, you want to full collision her to her other friend. After that, you spam her with 5 arrow shots and she's done. Like this. Boom. 3, 4, 5. Hit this girl to interrupt her and then grab. You want to do that again for the third stage. And that's that. On to a really challenging encounter, which is Theseus. Before that, though, let me grab some stuff. Theseus is very challenging. Now, I should probably talk about the routing of this run by this point right now. The routing goes a little something like, don't upgrade anything until you get Euryal's head. When you get Euryal's head, you want to max out Euryal's head. By the time we get it, it's maxed out.
A gift from the great Titan Kronos. His unsuccessful
After that,
in favor of the Sisters of Fate, and change the destiny.
hold on. I have my notes pulled up actually. Let's see the routing. I haven't forgotten it, but like, I've forgotten it. So we go Gorgon maxed out. Then we take the hammer to level 2, the Barbarian Hammer. Then we take Chronos Rage to level 2. Just go! Then we take Chronos Rage to max level. Then we take Typhon's Bane to level 2. Then we take Typhon's Bane to max level. Then we take the Barbarian Hammer to max level. So I believe we'll never upgrade the blades until the Loom Chamber. So you know how it is. We getting the Devious Door Bash? Yes, sir. That's the type of hype I need. Seems like today is Oko Day. Yes, sir. Or at least I want to get past the Cerberus. Because that's my PB. That's my personal PB. For real, that's my personal best. The Cerberus encounter in the auditorium. Like right before meeting the second translator. Now let's talk to my fellow Athenian here.
The ghost of Sparta. Then what they say is true. Theseus, of all the fools who have tried, you would be the last I would expect to seek an audience with the Sisters of Fate. And you are the last one I would expect to become a servant of the Fates. I serve and protect the Sisters of Fate for the glory of Zeus. The time of Zeus is coming to an end. You seek the Sisters to kill Zeus? You no longer possess the powers of our god, Kratos. I doubt you're capable of killing me, let alone the king of Olympus. Let me pass, and I will let you live, old man. I do not think that is your choice to make. Come forth. Let us finally see who's the greatest warrior in all of Greece. So what you want to do is punish him with your launcher after blocking. Square, triangle for a deep hit. This way absolutely works every time. There's another way to punish him. And boom. Now this deals more damage, but it has the chance of getting blocked. Not that getting blocked is a huge risk, but I just want safety with this one. I can do something else like this. But like pluming him is better, like doing this. The actual meat of this fight is the second stage. This is nothing. I get back here, I build up my attack. Deep hit. Boom. How I do this is block and attack, hold triangle, let go of L1. It's a thing you can do in God of War 2 and 3. Kratos does a quick launcher as a punish. He doesn't do this slow thing. It's the same speed, but it instantly comes out. That's the great thing about it. It happens in God of War 3 as well. I actually discovered it in God of War 3. You get to shoot 24 arrows here, based on your magic. This is where the fight gets really hard. I build up my attack after the 5th hit of this. 3, 4, I build up. I amped it with my rage so that it does more damage. almost got hit.
Titans drive your blades.
Stop playing with me! Stop! Theseus ain't devious no more. Yes, sir! What's left right now that can end the run is only my sloppiness and rust for the entire game.
Because this guy is a run killer in the form that he's difficult. That's all. So I shouldn't count him as a run killer. He's just difficult. Sometimes just things don't go your way. Good thing it went my way this time. Today we eating good. Today is the Oko. Today is the day. Man, so many close calls. And not close calls as in I was in a bad position. No, I'm totally gonna blame the game for some of the things that are gonna happen in this run. I swear. Like, this Oko taught me a lot about this game and how janky it can be at times. Jank that wouldn't otherwise matter, but it matters in an Oko, which is kind of pointless, but it is what it is. The beard was hiding Zesty's hidden potential. Barbie King got nothing on you, Zest. Barbie King is difficult, but he's way easier to fight now. The only way it can go wrong is if he's on his horseback and he does something zesty. That's stressful. Every time you fight Theseus, you age 10 years. So say your channel got like 300k subs, would you still work a job outside of YouTube? Yes. Subscribers don't determine what you gain from YouTube. Your videos do, however, get pushed slightly better than having 30k subs. But my videos get pushed enough. This scene is so underrated. What's there to rate about it? We restart at 100. Whatever, go to 200. It doesn't matter now. Not the best way to gather orbs. I mean, it is the best way to gather orb, but not executed well enough for my liking. I usually get some nicer 100 hits. I noticed I got a lot of 120 hits. And it's whatever. It's not a lot of orbs that we're losing out on. It's just the extra little bit that might matter in the future. Because this Oko is a whole journey. I swear to God. It was the same in God of War 3 as well. The problem with the God of War 3 Oko was the approach to it. Remember how I approached God of War 3? Here's basically a demo on how I went with it. I was thinking one day, okay, Ximnas did the Oko for God of War 3. I'm good enough, let's hop in without practice. I'm gonna learn as I go on in the Oko. I'm good enough to know damage, I just haven't attempted it to. Stupidest decision made in the history of humanity. Like, if I'm convinced, if I approach God of War 3's Oko with the mindset of God of War 2, practice each section, then practice it a lot off screen, then come back to it on stream, I think I would have gotten the God of War 3 Oko on stream if that was the case. Which, let's not underestimate what I did in God of War 3's Oko. Sure, a lot of the episodes boiled down to me taking stupendous L's, and sometimes undeserved L's. I swear to God, sometimes things happen in the game that have flat out never happened to a single other soul in humankind. Some stuff that I saw that day, man. But admittedly, most of the deaths were just stupid. I later did practice, and not like I wasn't practicing at all for the God of War 3 Oko, but it was never as serious as the God of War 2 Oko practice. And again, let's not underestimate myself. On stream, I got to like, let's say 80% of the game, enough times for it to be serviceable, honestly. Let's not pretend like that was nothing. What a catch! Did you see that? Chrono Surge is a huge bro in this run. It never fails me. Like, ever. The range is fairly small at level 1, but it does its job. It does what we need it to do. Still refuses to use the damn bridge. What bridge? This bridge right here? Retreat back here? That's scary. I'm known to get tagged as I'm trying to flee away from harpies. I'm known for that. Like, I've created a whole brand for that. After completing God of War 2 Oko, Zesty will be on Apollo Vacation Plus. Oh yes. All the talk about doing a God of War 1 Oko, which honestly feels... I feel a type of way for that. Like, it's stupid to stop at God of War 1. But I just don't know if I'm ever gonna do God of War 1 Oko. Even though it is, like, the better game to Oko than God of War 2. It's still very hard. It is better than God of War 2 when it comes to Okos. I prefer God of War 2 over 1, but like when it comes to no damaging, I swear to God, this game is pure ass. Like the whole chocolate star. PewDiePie bridge. We are not ready for that. Full God of War Greek Saga needs a remake with hack and slash combat. Are you guys aware of what's been going on in Twitter lately? I don't know, a developer of Ragnarok, of Santa Monica right now, tweeted something about square triangle, which I thought deeper about it. You know, what if I'm an art director, right? And I make a post, square triangle, and the emoji of the eyes like that. Like, does the company even give me a call and they're like, why did you do that tweet? We didn't tell you to do that. You can safely do that tweet and just troll millions of people into believing a remaster is happening, which it is. I just wish we got it quicker though. Like, I wish we got a reveal after the video, the collab we made, me and Captain Cuba, Midgard, JP Mexican, John Ford, everybody. That collab, man, that was the peak of God of War Remaster hype. Now, obviously, I know we're getting it. Come on, let's not fool ourselves. Like, the 20th anniversary is like 7 months away. It's 7 months away. Of course, they're gonna reveal something. They're gonna release the 20th anniversary on the day of, of the anniversary. They didn't do it last year because, come on, who even releases it on the 19th anniversary? I wouldn't allow it. On the 20th, we're definitely getting something. Come on, it's the God of War's anniversary. I just hope it's not a remake. Okay? I sincerely hope it's not the remake. I want a remaster port. I want the games to be ported to current gen consoles. A remake would be interesting, but I want game preservation 101. So I hide myself in this boundary right here. Hit him with wow. Hit him with half collisions. Like this, because fighting guardians alone is dangerous. And do not try Orion's Harpoon, please. Just have collision the asses like this. Maybe add a plume here and there. Eventually the Minotaurs are gonna spawn. Sir, you're getting too close to comfort. That's one Minotaur down.
You must return to the island, Kratos. Your journey to the Sisters of Fate has only just begun.
Sure, Zesty, God of War 1 is easier for ND against God of War 2. You remember me in the grind at one point? Look, what you said about Ascension is true. But like, not God of War 1. Like, God of War 1 doesn't have Pegasus sections. It doesn't have the Hands of Hades section. It has its own iffy sections to no damage, I'm pretty sure, as every game does. But like, it doesn't have the no damage jankiness of God of War 2. Like, this game, man, this game just always catches you by surprise. So we're about to get our magic meter extended. What we do here is pretty clear. We're gonna fight some nymphs, use all the magic we have on the nymphs, and grab full collisions and half collisions here and there. Then take a chest that gives us phoenix feathers, not a magic chest. And that way we're gonna be in the clear. I need to focus even against these nymphs because they're dangerous. They can start shooting you out of nowhere, and their projectiles are blockable, but in a very iffy way. They're a guard break, actually. They're not even blockable. And sometimes they're straight up unblockable. So what I do here is I go down to take these chests. After this is going to be some nymph that I'm going to have to take out with the Chronos Rage. With the Chronic Rage. Because you would never think how much Gen God of War 2 has if you had never tried the Oko. Well, Zimnos have tried the Oko in God of War 1 and gotten it. And he can confirm that it's more doable than God of War 2's. That's the last of them. The atmosphere on the island is unmatched, by the way, the moment you get onto it. Like, you're just out in the middle of nowhere. God of War 1 and 2, 3 to a lesser extent, but 1 and 2 really give you that feeling of isolation. Honestly, 3 does so as well. You're still a lone warrior. It has some very atmospheric moments. But God of War 1 and 2 are peak at that. Old games in general. I don't know what it is with PS2 games. Very atmospheric. Limitation just breeds creativity. That's why you have a beautiful art style like this rather than an art style that aims for reality. Just beautiful. Use swimming glitch? Nah.
I don't even know how to activate it. Even if I knew, I wouldn't. This is new PB on screen, by the way. No. PB on screen was... PB's personal best. Was the Titan Minotaur. We're doing pretty good. We cooking today? We are, Dante. I want God of War 2 remake so they can fix the fucking harpies. They're my least favorite enemy in all of God of War. Like, the absolute least. You could even talk about the sirens from Ascension. I hate harpies in 2 more. Because the sirens in God of War Ascension are shitty enemies placed at shitty encounters in a game with some or more than the average God of War encounters that are shitty. God of War 2 though has an amazing roster of enemies. Harpies being one of them just hurts me. Because why would you hurt such an amazing roster of enemies? Look at God of War 1 harpies. Look at God of War 3 harpies. Look at Ascension harpies. They have a specific tell on where they're gonna drop. Especially 1. 1's my favorite. Like just the way they drop on you the moment their reticle is on top of Kratos. So you know it, with enough mastery, you know when it's gonna come. With the harpies in here though, you're just fleeing. You're just scared. You can trick, you know, the bombing of the harpy, but it still doesn't matter sometimes. In some situations it just doesn't. With enemies around, it doesn't. You can just run circles around the harpy and keep making it, you know, keep on circling in the air, never dropping, though it eventually does. But then there's another glitch with the harpies in here. They drop once, and then they get aerial again, drop again, aerial again, drop again, aerial again. How is that a thing? It's not a glitch, actually. It's intended by the designer. I hate it. I'm especially bad against flying enemies, but I manage with every other game. God of War 2, I still manage, but it's a fucking shit show. On to one of the most badass cutscenes.
Hear me, fallen god.
None defy what the fates decree.
That is how it must be. Only death awaits you at the end of your journey.
My death is what began this journey.
The fates have not deemed victory for you. Your soul will never find peace for what you have become.
I am what the gods have made me.
I am what the gods have made me. Tell 'em, Henry. Tell 'em, Henry. Where did you buy your DBZ poster? I printed it at a printer shop. Both the Vegeta and the Goku one. Very beautiful. Like, I got the pictures on my phone. I realized there are no posters here and I printed them. But those are on like some hardwood. That's the thing. Wood as hard as my morning wood. No thanks, Wraiths? The Wraiths in here are not like God of War 1 where they're controllable. One Hit K.O. God of War Ascension? No thanks. These give no orbs, which is tragic. Sorry I ruined your dreams, guys. Not even this chest gives orbs. A lot of areas in this game just don't give red orbs flat out. It's a way to balance the amount of red orbs you get, which I believe to be bullshit. Like, that, you should never give me 0 orbs for literally gaining orbs. Come on now. Our first goal here is to eliminate the boars. That's the one and only goal. This is very scary. I'm gonna have to focus. Enjoy. This fight used to scare me so much as a kid. Like a whole what, 14 years ago, this fight used to scare me so much. And now it still scares me. It's just the way they shake the screen with every step. What the hell? These Oko streams got too tense for my heart. I'm too old for this shit, yo. Can't risk a heart attack. Good luck. Take care then. W bruv, yes sir. That's a new way I've figured out to deal with these Cyclops. I drop one of my T3s, which T3 is triangle 3. This attack. Then I move a little bit and do this. Then I retreat, and it's totally safe. There are times where he gets close to slam, but just one roll fixes everything. By the way, I saw a video of Big Boss and Ocelot making out, and I cannot wipe that off of my memory. At all. Like, gay jokes are one thing. Seeing the joke actually in effect is a whole other thing. That shit was haunting. Though, whatever, I'm not gonna talk more about it. Just roll and chain T3 deep hits. Also CR use. CR use, I tried to use CR's Chronos Rage. It's just, I don't know. Battles are won by a better soldier, but Oko is won by the ones that are willing to sacrifice everything. Remember that. I've become Griffith a long time ago, trust me. Let's have a save right here, because I feel a power outage just on its way right now. Where do I save though? Right here. You notice that I lost all my save data because it happened like a month and a half ago. And I had to get all my save data again. -1 for not using collisions though. I did. Even though you should dispose of the boars like via grabs, I used them for some full collisions to speed things up. Hammer time. First JoJo was gay. Now Metal Gear Solid. Great. I'm telling you, Kira, they were right about Metal Gear fans. This is where it's an intense fight, but it's easy, very easy, but you can still have that slight little chance of taking a damage because this guy flips the gameplay on you in a lot of ways. I like this boss fight so much. He's like Hades. He switches up your gameplay a lot. Not as much as Hades, of course, but like still close. I believe that Barbie is much better than Theseus. As a boss to fight in a no damage run, yes, he's easy. But there's the chance of him hitting me. Just some weird thing happening, some unfavorable camera position where he runs, I think I'm dodging, but he hits me with the horse. If he beats Barbarian King, he's doing it? Unfortunately, not really. Even when I get Urali's head, even when it's maxed out, not really, never. God of War 2, never. There's always something behind the corner that is a run killer. The Servant of Ares. Do you remember that day, Spartan?
I will never forget that day.
This time, Ghost of Sparta.
Let us focus.
again?
Kratos actually gets bigger in here. I just wanted to mention that. He gets bigger with Barbarian King, but you don't see it. Shut up! And now we calm down and we absolutely do not use the hammer here. Not against these guys. You just grab. Or get grabbed. Like this. And then you cancel it, you don't take damage, and you do a full collision 360, you know. These guys have super duper armor. And now the best level of the game begins. The Mog of the Forgotten. This is new PB now. What do you mean new PB? Titan Minotaur was new PB, true. You're true, aren't you? Now that was my reaction as fuck. And I didn't even lose the run. Imagine if I lost the run. I never get violent on my hardware, but I swear to God, one of these days. Now, don't do it again. Yeah, this is the first time out of 60 attempts. We gotta never do that again. Fucking hell, how he just brutally walked through the fire? Where did my fire go? This is like my favorite thing in God of War 2. Whatever, let's just go. I roasted his mom, and now he's chasing me. I'm gonna get hella orbs in here, by the way. That L would be peak material for Darwin. Darwin would have had a field day with it. Okay, why is that last guy not coming? Did you invite your friend? Whatever. It's usually all three of them. What these two will do. Yeah, usually we kill that other guy too, but I don't know why he didn't follow them. Honestly, I'm gonna keep the little bit of magic I have left. We're gonna need it for another section later on. The run is significantly easier now though, due to this boinky boy. Whipping out Typhon's Bane gives you iframes. That's why I'm not getting petrified. I make music that electrify him. You make music that petrify him. And I'm using this trap as a quick and easy way to kill and to get a lot of orbs. Because look at the right part of the screen. Oh, I get nothing. Way to embarrass me in front of the chat. The trick is you shatter these fools. And you get a medal on the right giving you 15 orbs. Like, besides the orbs that are visible on screen. This guy is almost down. This guy is almost Down syndrome. This guy right here is named Down. Now this guy right here is named Syndrome. And he is down bad. It's not a once in an Oko moment. It's just classic God of War 2. Giving hyper armor to every random enemy and calling it a day. Nah. That was just a weird case of these guys doing what they did. That wasn't even armor. Like, not even the hit counter move. Like, the fire just didn't touch them. Oh, I'm far from the Cyclops. Actually, I don't think this is a problem. I can still get close enough and grab them. The strat in here is the tried and true strat you see me do everywhere. You see everyone do it. You hate roosters. You hate cocks. What you do is you grab the Cyclops by the nuts. You grab the Cyclops by the guts because he's a berserker. Attack this guy once to bounce him, then Orion's harpoon him to death. This guy attacks, you dodge it. Now you close in on beep, beep, beep. He attacks again, you far away. You close in. Beep, beep. You close in on this guy. The moment he spawns, grab him by the nuts. Hello? Grab him by the nuts. Boom. Quickly dispose of him. Stop launching him. Whenever there's another one close, stop launching him. Even though this guy breaks your guard and honestly just restarts you. But just, you know what to do. He's down. Your gameplays are awesome. Thank you, Gabzel. Gabzel. No ruined metal, trash game. It's not ruined. Ruined is the one where you petrify them in the air and they fall to their statue breakage, I guess. Is the shattered... Or is that the shattered? No, ruined is the one that we should petrify them in the air. The shattered metal is what I'm supposed to get, but sometimes you just don't get it. Barbarian Hammer is really good for real. Yes. It doesn't cover as large of an area as the Nemean Cestus. Like, you press triangle with the Nemean Cestus once and you could probably attack the fucking Roman Empire 10 years back. This one has to be a direct hit though. It does have splash damage, but only for the second hit. The Bog of the Forgotten is my favorite area, but it has its fair share of iffiness, if you know what I mean. So the new strat for this spot right here is to quickly rush towards here, because the camera zooms in pretty nice. And you can attack either the nymphs or the pillar to break it. Because we're skipping this encounter, we're not doing it. That's when I retreat, honestly. Wow. It's scary. Sometimes they close in, but it's a good thing that you have Chronos Rage. You can just do your thing. Be back in a bit. Okay, Kira, take care. You get all orbs from all metals, even if they are being shown or not. So I did get the red orbs, the invisible ones. Cool, 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 cool. Here's an iffy spot, but I think it's not going to be so iffy. These sentries are going to fall right now. You saw them. They're supposed to fight you on the rope, but I think it's a port thing where they don't actually follow through. They fall. Dispose of them. And I'm gonna be right back. Be right. We're so back. Look at what I'm gonna do. What the hell is happening? We're done. Hasn't on the TB strat I see? They respawn if I kill them, Haristos. You see the first two that you showed in the strat? Oh, no, I gotta make it to that save quick. Or I hope the power comes back. Sorry for the power outage, it had to happen. It's not in my control. Then again, if something goes wrong... I'm sorry for the power outage, y'all. I'm not gonna make it to the manual save. And if I don't make it, we're gonna have to start from a whole way back. It's not gonna be pretty, but like... we're not gonna care about taking damage at least. That is if I don't make it to this manual save right now. Come on, 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 come on! We're done. The power outage can either come back... the power can come back or go out. We don't care. I'm not gonna advance. I don't want the power to go out in the middle of combat. If it goes out now, it's fine. In the middle of combat, it's a whole other story. Any time now. When is the power coming back? It's gonna be back on in a minute. It's not gonna be the end of the stream. But I'm not gonna advance unless the power comes back on. Good thing Gaia put this right here, am I right? It'll go out, just talk to the chat now? Yeah, at this point. As of now, electricity is the biggest enemy of Zesty, and it's a stress-inducing. Imagine if this happens in the middle of an encounter. A stressful one. Are you not afraid your PS3 dies again? My PS3 got restarted last time, formatted as a whole. Because what I did was turn off the console. There goes the power. Okay, let me just talk while the power comes back. Okay, now the power went out and I can safely talk. My history got formatted the last time because well, you see, I turned off the PS3, and when you turn off the PS3, there's a process that goes on, right? Until the console completely shuts down and all that. What happened was, during that process where the console specifically warns you to not, unplug the AC power or something, or whatever, the wire behind the PS3. And at that exact moment, as I pressed yes to shut down, then the power completely went out and my CPU died. That led to my PS3 getting rebooted, and I lost all my save data. Well, chat, we lost them. Can you not hear me now? Is my audio not clear? I repeat, they only respawn if you're too slow to break the pillars. Honestly, I don't know when I'm gonna practice that, Zimnos. I lost my manual saves. Like, if I had a manual save, I would be practicing the Cerberus encounter by now, but like... sheesh. Let me threat the government. I'm not a big fan of the government. 30 on 30. Not a big fan of the government. We're good. Honestly, more than 2 hours into the stream. The first attempt. This is pretty good. We can hear you, Crystal. Can you see me, Crystal, though? I believe I'm gonna be lagging to all hell if I, Look how creepy I am. Look. This is what happens when the power completely shuts down. The reason... I'm sure this is creepy. Let's turn this off. The reason you can still see my face with a light shining on it is because of my RGB stand, so you know. The power better come back anytime now. This is one of the many pros of having a laptop rather than a PC. If this was a PC, it would have shut down with the CPU. Fortunately enough, though, it's a laptop, so it's not gonna shut down. It has a battery of its own. It is 9:40 p.m. right now, where I live. I'm afraid we're gonna reach the end of the game, and I'm not gonna be able to scream for the W and whatnot. The neighbors are literally gonna call the police thinking I got killed or something. So I'm gonna have to be like, yes guys, we got it, let's go. Which is such an L, man. Like, not being able to be hype. Like, remember the God of War 3-1 when it happened in daytime? Man, oh man, if that happens with God of War 2. First attempt, this never ever happened, Lamau. Let's think of what is scary that is gonna end the run right now. What can end the run right now besides sloppiness? What is ahead of us right now that is legitimately a challenge I'm looking forward to? Now the rope encounter is gonna be easy. We're gonna get to it in a second. I'd say honestly, there's not a lot of challenge left. If the translator goes wrong, it can go wrong. If the Atlas lift goes wrong, it can go wrong. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna call these run killers because come on, everything is a run killer at this point. If I keep on with it like that. Like, these are threats to the run. What else do we have as a threat? Yeah, the Cerberus encounter, my personal best. Did you see PlayStation bring Spotify OG God of War musics? Is that confirmed remakes? Did they actually bring it to Spotify? That's interesting. You know what's more interesting? If the fucking power came back on. This is like Call of Duty Zombies at this point, where you have to turn on the power. Imagine one day Zesty be like, yes guys, I beat the Oko off screen. Like, no, just no. Would that detract from the run? Or, you know, decrease the hype of it? You'd get a baller commentary. If it's done via a live stream, I'm not gonna be doing no commentary. If it's done off stream, then I'm gonna have to, of course, do a commentary, which is gonna look much more professional. I may even do a commentary for this right now. You never know. How bad is Zeus? No damage? I'd say he is tricky. Honestly, he is tricky. Like, what do I do? Hold on, I have my notes pulled up. Let's see what I have written for Zeus. I remember it, but like, let's read it out loud, clearly. So the first phase when he's big, I stand on a line near where the siren spawns. I go with 3 divine retribution lasers, L1 and triangle. And then I just spam Chronos Rage. By that point, one of them is stunned for me to grab, and I grab her. From there on, I just manage with the remainder of the sirens. Whether, you know, it's more Chronos Rage, which is the safest option, or divine retribution laser. It's totally easy. Then he gets small. So what we do here is divine retribution lasers from afar to stun him, and we golden fleece the bolts. That's the most scary part of the entire fight. Besides that, it's nothing. Then we get the blades back in our hands. By that point, it's just easy T3 chipping. Then we get the Blade of Olympus again, unfortunately, and it's gonna be the same as the first phase with the Blade of Olympus. And then we have the Blades again, but he has the Rage mode. And what I do here is activate a Chronos Rage and wait for him to attack, because you have to catch him mid-animation. That's what you gotta do. And by that time it's done. What's remainder is just QTE. And yeah, I have them written down on my notes right now. And the routing, honestly, the thing that makes this run very good is the routing. Like, it goes Gorgon's Euryal's head maxed out, the hammer to level 2, Chronos Rage to level 2, Chronos Rage to level max, Typhon's Bane to level 2, Typhon's Bane to the level max, and then Barbarian Hammer maxed. And the great thing is that we're not really stressed over getting them maxed out on time. Like, I'd say Typhon's being maxed out. It gets. I have written down when they get to a certain level. So like the Urali set gets maxed out the moment I get it, or like a moment I get it, or I get an extra chest after that, and then it's maxed out. The hammer gets to level 2 by the Wraiths of Asphodel. Chronos Rage gets to level 2 by the time I reach the Double Satyrs. Chronos reaches max level after Atlas, so like after we're completely done with the Atlas level. Sometimes we're lucky and we get level 3 Chronos Rage in the Atlas Quake trial, which is a good thing, because by that point we can get easy 2000 hits. But it's not necessary. Typhon's Bane gets to level 2 before the Translator. Typhon's Bane gets to level 2 before second Transo, I think. So yeah, Typhon's Bane gets to level 2 before the Translator. Then it gets to the max level before the second Translator. And then the Barbarian Hammer gets maxed out right before the last Spartan. What I do against the last Spartan is just spam Chronos Rage to build up hit meters to gain more red orbs. That's just what we do. We dead? No, the run is still on. The run is still on. Just waiting for the power to come back on. So the next strat we need to look out for is the rope after the Titan Minotaur we're going to fight the moment the power comes back on. I bait the first two, instantly go forward and grab kill the one sentry ahead. Seems fairly simplistic. I've also written carefully. And then I have to race to the end. Then from there on I only have notes for the second Titan Minotaur. Broadcast episode 3, huh? Endurance run in vanilla. Max EH should dominate along with the hammer. Yes, sir. And I have things written down. Good for Zesty if power comes back and he is taking rest from the Oko. Honestly, this is a nice rest. I can't say we're in the middle point of the game. We will be there by like 20 minutes from now, but like... or maybe 30 minutes from now. We're gonna be halfway through the game. God of War 2 does a neat job not letting you when you're halfway through the game. I mean, a lot of games do, really. Games that don't have mission select. It buffers every seconds for me. Can you guys hear me clearly? It is bound to buffer. Like, that's why I'm not even turning on my face cam, because it's gonna lag a lot. When the power comes back, though, it's gonna be a different story. Titan Minotaur 2. Kill the Harpies, safe spot him, retreat after, he's done with the attack. Don't attack any further. Kill Harpies, repeat. This time I go up and grab the Minotaur. I instantly run and I don't even fight the remaining Harpies. So it should look pretty interesting. The power has never gone out for this long. I don't know what it is. Usually it comes back in like 5 minutes. Let me call the president. That power is gone. It's not gone. It's gonna come back on. My laptop can still hold itself on for like the next hour or two. I can talk here all day. I just want it to be back because I've taken enough rest. Thank God it didn't happen in the middle of an encounter to disrupt us. Thank God I made it to a manual save. This is the run. I can feel it. When hardships approach a stream, the only thing lost is viewers. Cole Obama, Dean. Imagine the power doesn't come back for hours. No, it's gonna come back in a bit. Pretty sure it's gonna come back any moment now. Actually, let me check if something's gone wrong. Hold on, I'm gonna be right back in a second. Stay right where I can see you. This is such a bummer, man. Like, you can't be serious right now. Of all the times, now when the run is actually good, the power decides to act weird. Man. $69 people are watching. Now it's a ghost town. Just sad, man. When's the power coming back on? Like, just come on. It's been like around 10 minutes now without electricity, which is weird. It usually lasts 5 minutes. What is this? Do you think Zesty will beat Oko this attempt? 1 for yes, 2 for no. The thing is, if I get it, of course, thank you very much. We were here. We were all here. If I don't, I at least got to show some of the strats. Even though you guys have seen strats in here, truthfully, the truest strats that I need to showcase on stream would be after the second Titan Minotaur. I hope we get there without anything going wrong, and I can at least showcase like half an hour of pure strategy that I developed. Bro returned to his master and told God of War he is his no longer. That 69 was personal. Did I say it in a very zesty way? For anyone just entering the stream, the power has gone out and we're waiting for the power to come back on. This usually takes 5 minutes. Now it's taking like more than 10 minutes or so. Dante is right. This tension is heart attack inducing. I don't think that's what he mean. Like, that's what he meant. He meant like watching Theseus happen. Some close calls happen. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you can see it in my face. It is stressful. Fighting that guy's just scary. A pity the stream was going so good. No. Look, everything happens for a reason. This is a very nice break. We're just not realizing it. This is a nice break from the game. Like, imagine if I just had to stop in the middle of the game like this. Say, guys, I'm going to take a break in the game. No. This, fate decided this right now. ASMR till then? No. You are getting no ASMR. Do you had your in case the PS3 shuts down? You mean, did I have my save? Luckily enough, as you can see from what's on screen right now, which is the still frame. This is the last thing we saw before the power went out. I did save, yeah. I saved at that. So shout out to Gaia for putting that manual save over there. Huge and very rare Gaia W right there. She rarely puts these where I want them to be, but you know how it is. Blame the government, boys. It's like, what else are you gonna blame? Power outages happen, man. I don't know. It's just weird that that this one's taking this long. It's like 10 p.m. right now. God. You have outer generator for the block? No. Patience, yes. So you guys can ask me some questions about God of War until the power comes back on. Ask me whatever question you have about God of War, but make it less about the story, more about the gameplay and mechanics. Go ahead, I can answer literally everything. Why don't we do a question and answer sessions? As you read my mind, Eugene. Amalco? You still alive? Yes, sir. Khushki Karabay Kurdistan Begam? Yes, sir. Zesty, I am playing my first Metal Gear Solid game, Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. Any tips and advice? First of all, take your time being creative and think out of the box. Second of all, why are you starting with Ground Zeroes? You should be starting with the first game. 10 minutes electricity. I have faithfully waited for 10 minutes. When will you release me of this outage? 10 minutes electricity. I have faithfully waited for 10 minutes. When will you release me of this outage? Some of us need help. God of War 2 can be frustrating. Today, goal reaching Perseus. Today's goal is finishing the run. I think your power have issues, man. It's gonna come back on. My ninja is still going. What happened? Power outage for like 10 minutes now. Stop whispering. I'm not. Nobody's gonna ask a question about God of War. Did that segment just happen and no one noticed it? Am I even clear in my audio? Yeah, we good. I thought you had a generator. I had a power supply. That power supply can only last me like 2 to 3 minutes. This is very frustrating, man. I hate this. Is Zesty Oko attempt still alive? It is still alive. We're just gonna load from this manual save and continue normally. So here's a chat summary that YouTube's AI came up with. Viewers are discussing the recent God of War stream and their thoughts on... And it's fucking gone. Can I not read it? I wanted to read that. Anyways, viewers are discussing the recent God of War stream and their thoughts on the characters, specifically Kratos and Brock. They are also commenting on the technical difficulties the streamer is experiencing during the gameplay. Ah, so that's a nice, you know, thank you. Looks like Kurdistan to me. It is. It's power provided by a public company. So here's how the power system works in Iraq. Dating back to humanity discovering fire, the powers of Iraq came together to make 2 types of electricity, not 1. So one is the main government given power. This one you can turn everything on with, but it's on a timer that is unclear. So that's RNG when it's gonna turn off. It gets infinite on elections, but we don't talk about that. That's the main power supply here in Iraq. I don't know how it is in other places. So you can turn on everything, but it has the downside of turning off out of nowhere without any warning. Now there's a secondary power, a weaker one. This one, you know, you have to pay for more, I don't know if it's amperes or, I don't know what it is, okay? I don't know how you measure power. There's like 50 ways. So you can turn on limited things with this. And you have to pay monthly, just like the main power supply. This one, though, has the benefit of not shutting down out of nowhere like a bitch, except for rare occasions like now. It alternatively just, you know, alternates to the next main power that comes back. So they kind of go back and forth throughout the day. Let's say you wake up at like 10 a.m. I can't believe I'm explaining this. You have the secondary power, the weaker one it's on, but you can still I can still turn on my console. Here, we can turn on some serviceable things in the house. It doesn't shut down for quite some time and then the main power comes back. No, the main power comes back where it smoothly transitions into that one, and the secondary power shuts down. So there's nothing lost. No, this fuckery right now that you're seeing on stream, this doesn't happen. But now that you have the main electricity, you don't know when it's gonna shut down. You cannot commit to a stream. You cannot commit to do anything. It sucks. You're like 5 minutes behind the chat. Is the chat delay? Continue tomorrow? But the adrenaline though. All this is gonna be lost by tomorrow for me. I think Zesty is behind on his own stream, lol. I already have messages delay while my laptop is plugged into power. Now that my laptop is on a very low performance mode, is barely hanging on to its last breath, the delay is even longer. The chat is in the future while Zesty is stuck in the past. You guys may never know. Just continue tomorrow, Zesty. I can't, man. I have work tomorrow. Are you the father of Fenrir? You're not. Look in the mirror. You'll find the father of Fenrir. You furry Dean! Of course, the one time I catch one of your streams, there's a 20-minute power outage. Look. Let's not act like this is gonna keep on forever, okay? Okay. Actually, let's check Facebook. What if this keeps on for the next, I don't know, 2 days or something weird? Okay, nothing's going on. We're cool. There are no news telling me the power will be out for like the next, I don't know, 6 hours due to some event. Okay, there's nothing, so it should be back in a bit. Come on now. The hype is dying down, but like, it's a very good mental, piece. Until the power comes back on and we're back to the grind. I'm back in the past, so whatever I read has been said like 5 minutes ago. As in every country, things are getting ideal when elections are nearby. Yeah. Can you beat the Cerberus beater stage without taking damage? That's gonna be the goal of this stream. Beat the whole game without taking damage. And yes, I can beat that encounter, but if it goes wrong, it goes wrong, and managing is hard. F the government and the chat, boys, chill. Oh man. It is ampere to measure power. Yeah, same here. I fully respect your choice, Spider. No need to explain. We got a Spider-Man in the chat. We got Spider Tux. By the way, what is the difference between a tuxedo and a normal suit? I've heard there are differences. Is it more comfortable? Can you swim in a tuxedo? Tuxedo differences. Tuxedo versus suit differences. Let's read this. Traditionally, tuxedos have satin facing on the lapels, buttons, pocket trim, and a satin side stripe down the leg of the trousers. What's a satin? Is this Mr. Satan? Oh, so it's softer than a suit. This is how a tux is. Suits don't incorporate any satin and usually have either plastic buttons or buttons faced with the same fabric as the coat, aka self buttons. How is a tuxedo different from a suit? While a tuxedo can be worn with accessories including a cummerbund, bow tie, and suspenders, and pleated buttons down shirt, a suit will usually be worn with a... And the article is over. I don't know why this stream turned into this, but I'm interested. A suit will usually be worn with a belt, necktie, and unpleated button-down shirt. Can't you do that with a tux as well? Or hell, can't you do the tux things with a suit? I guess the only thing I've seen so far is that a tux is more soft. It's more luxurious than a suit. Another important difference to note between a tux and a suit are the events in which they're each worn. When figuring out whether to wear a tuxedo or suit, consider the event's formality. Tuxedos will be worn to black tie events, like charity balls and high-end weddings, while suits can be worn to less formal daily events like meetings, birthday parties, and dates. Yeah, I guess nobody but the general manager in our hotel wears a tux then. Tuxedo and suits from Savi. formal wear. At Savi Formal Wear, shopping for a tuxedo and suit for your next event is simple. We carry a wide. Oh, this is an ad. This is an undisclosed ad in the middle of a stream. Wow. So I just learned the differences between a tux and a suit in the middle of attempt 19 of God of War Ragnarok. Would you look at that? Like the electricity is just not in your area. Is not on in your area. I guess it is. Tell the Iraqi government your life is theirs if they give you power. Defeat the Oko. Imagine they give me the power then and I lose the Oko. The awkwardness will just be uncanny. Won't you become less sweaty after this 30 minutes power break? The weather's hot. We're in the middle of summer right now. Not in the middle, we're actually near the end. Well, like it's hot in here. It's not as hot as it was like a month ago, but still. Dokkan's WWC Part 1 sucks. You still play Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. That's crazy, y'all. Zesty, evolve your electricity. I'm working on it. Tomorrow is Friday. How you have work? Hotels usually have an offer works on Fridays. So they don't really care about, hey, it's Friday. It's a generational off. Governmental jobs do that though. This is really, really unfortunate. I'm surprised some people are still watching. Tuxedo also contains inbuilt condoms. That's amazing. Satin is like silk, a material for clothes. Now people tuning in. Should I rename this stream into Tuxedos versus Suits? Hot takes from everybody. Receiving hot takes from everyone. The only time you're gonna wear a suit is at marriage, so don't think much of it. No. I wear a suit every day to work. It's formal for a hotel job. What you're talking about is probably tuxedos. You're gonna wear those very rarely since they're very... They should be more expensive than a normal suit. Throwing my tux dinner, gives you a fucks dinner, act like a jockstrap, cut my nuts dinner, check my ball hair, make sure it's all there. Welcome to a new episode of Zesty's podcast. Oh, this has turned into a podcast. I always make Snake wear a tuxedo while playing in Phantom Pain, lol, plus MGS3, lol. Didn't know MGS5 has a suit that you unlock at the end. I always thought that was just a mod. Tuxedo have zip of chaos? Yeah. I left for like 5 minutes now, people just discussing tuxedos. It's a discussion of tuxedos versus suits. I know I'm reading a chat from like 3 minutes ago, but I'm gonna keep on going. What happened to your cat? I'm starting to worry that you ate it or something. I mean, the cat is not gonna eat itself. Who's gonna consume all that protein? We're really talking about suits? Yeah. I believe Zeus got the power. You were the quickest to make that joke, huh? How do we skip this program and go back to God of War? This is honestly just pure television at this point. It's like you're stuck on a channel of some guy talking about suits versus tuxedos, and you cannot just go to the next channel. Your sibling took the control. Actually, is it a controller that controls TVs? It's just a remote control. Let's shut up. Wait, then console controllers are also remote controls. Tell us why God of War 3 is better than Booba. Go on. I suck at both. Power will come back and he'll lose the Oko within 10 minutes. We are in a risky spot, so if he dies, it's gonna be an honorable death. The Mog of the Forgotten is my favorite area, but it's dangerous. The Goon of the Forgotten. Me when electronic shut down and the world get dark and there's guests in the house. What? Oko's still going? The Oko is officially still on. Man, what a day. There's nothing going on at this point. I don't know if I'm entertaining the 70 people that are still on stream or you guys just have a lot of patience. Either way, thank you very much. We achieved some insane things in this stream. Not the most insane, we've been here before. But it is fun that the first attempt was a smooth sailing. No morale lost. Pegasus 2 was done. By the way, did you guys see how Pegasus 2 was done this time? So after I tricked the last ever bird, and then the last stage begins where there are 2 griffins, one ahead of me, one next to me, and a lot of griffins shooting infinite projectiles. I instantly dispose of the one next to me, then I dash forward towards the guy ahead of me, hit him, lean a little away from him, then dash forward again. Now I'm kind of safe. I have an opening. I juggle around the guy next to me again. I try to kill him the fastest. If he doesn't die, I have to move away a little from him, then dash forward again when projectiles come in. Now I'm open again to attack him, and I dispose of him. And now I just gotta turn in circles and, to avoid the projectiles, which still has like a 2% chance of ending the run. It's still a run killer beyond the point where, the last stretch where the projectiles come at you a lot? Even without that, like the start of Pegasus 2 can still go wrong, believe it or not. It's just a very slim chance, but it is a chance of happening, where the run dies by me trying to strafe away from the projectiles. You may say, okay, Zesty, why aren't you dashing forward? You have iframes and you dodge all the projectiles. To that I say, when Pegasus 2 starts, the moment you dodge forward twice, you're stun locked in place. So you hold the left analog towards an area, Kratos does not move from where he's going, and projectiles can hit you more. And we don't want that, so strafing is better. Is that fucked up? But generally, it's been refined to all ends now. It's still RNG, but it's less RNG. The mindset of going into this run, when we first got into it, was like, some sections are bound to be RNG, but we still have to reduce the amount of RNG. That's the best option we have. It's the same with the Hands of Death. They can end a run any day they want. It's just that the RNG is lower and lower and lower. At first I was like, this is not going to be no damageable, but then it was no damaged pretty easily by just grinding it for half an hour. Stream is defo about to crash. It's not. My laptop still has battery in it. Oh man. Feels like I'm creeping on Kratos through a peephole. Oh man, what is this? Why would you ask that question, Dodo Boy? What did he ask? Zesty was like, your power is no match for me. Your power is no match for me. I just joined and I see this. Play Zesty, there is no power, man. Have you seen? Look at me. Look closely. Can you see the darkness around me? I'm literally guts from that one panel. But my face cam is gonna glitch if I turn it on, so it's better to just keep it off. I believe that Ares is an underrated character. Him and Baldur are probably like... Zeus is my favorite villain because of how edgy he is. He edges the player a lot. But not seriously, I love Zeus. He's both a planner and very, very powerful. Ares and Baldur, though, are way too good of villains. especially Aries. Yay! The power is back. The power is back, ladies and gents. Ladies and gentlemen. I'm sleepy right now. Don't tell sleepy in the chat that I'm sleepy. First, we turn on the RGB. The run continues. The run continues. Hold on, I forgot my TV. You got to look at my armpits there. That was your chance to look at my armpits. Oh man, it feels like a decade that the power's gone out, but we're back. Thankfully, we are back. We can continue now. It's gonna be super tragic if I instantly die in the first encounter. I hope it doesn't happen. I am in a very iffy spot, but it's not gonna go that tragically. It's gonna be good. We're good. Now at least I can read the chat a little better. It's alright since you haven't failed anyway. Yeah, this was a nice break. It was either a blessing or a curse. You never know. What country are you guys having power troubles in? In Iraq, they are constant. Maybe you should continue tomorrow. No, we're cool. We're cool. I'm in perfect form today. Fucking hate this country, but I'm glad I installed solar panels for 2 or 3 days without power. 2 or 3 days. That's amazing. This was actually chill. I used to love power outages as a kid. I'm weird. I know you're not weird. Power outages, when they happen, all the family gathers. I miss those days too. They used to be fun. You talk about shit you never talk about when the power is on. Just weird experience that you had once. Or talk about old memories. Memories you thought are beyond remembrance, but they actually just pop out when the power is shut down. It's just the darkness, the atmosphere in the house.